This presentation shows main ideas and results which were received in the paper Risk Management Method based on the Quality Requirements Communication Method in Agile Approaches. The main value of the proposed method is to increase completeness and traceability of risks during Agile software development. This has been achieved by risk identification and its integration to the quality requirements models. Software lifecycle models, except for general process, include a set of activities and sub-processes which are oriented to ensure the quality of the end-user software in the way of taking into account project budget and deadlines. An important aspects and processes of software engineering are risk identifying, management, and monitoring at the different stage of life cycle. In general, a risk of software may be defined as a possibility of decreasing quality of final product, increasing in cost of software development, a delay in the completion of the development, or disruption of the project. It has a relation to the inefficiency, imperfection, and immaturity of the methods, techniques, and technology processes at the different stage of life cycle. The most famous formal method of risk failures analysis is event tree analysis, fault tree analysis, and failure modes and effects analysis. But application of these methods has some disadvantages, which has a relation to the software requirements completeness, their traceability and changeability at the life cycle stages. From the point of project development view, the most important risks are technical risks. Considering that, it is very faithfully to identify technical risks in the relation of the requirements, because they form a foundation of the future project development and evolution. To define, describe, and present risks of software, we propose to use Software Engineering Institute model, abbreviation SEI, and ISO IEC 25010 model together. The main attention in the article we pay to the software risks at the early stages of life cycle. The most important in this research are internal risks, which has communication with requirements and technical aspects of software development. In general, SEI model includes 4 categories of risks, which are presented at the ring diagram. These are technical risks, operational risks, budget or cost risks, and planning risks. We can display SEI model as a hierarchical structure which includes 3 levels of hierarchy. The highest level, root, interprets an integral risk. The second level presents categories of risk, and the lowest level of hierarchy presents attributes like risk description and their measure. The formal description of SEI model we might using theory of sets. Each category is a set of attributes and a set of categories defined in the integral risk related to the software project. Software quality model is defined in ISO 25010 standard. It includes 3 models which display different aspects of software quality. The structure of the model can be presented as hierarchical model like SEI model. The full structure of ISO 25010 models are shown here. The main point of quality model using under the requirements to the software is provide a possibility to display them at a different stage of life cycle. For example, requirements in the view of quality in use model are useful at the stage of system testing. External quality model requirements can be used at the stage of software architecture design. And internal quality model requirements we can use at the stage of software development. We propose to use the method of software requirements communication, which helps to provide requirements tracing at the life cycle stages, and requirements engineering processes are shown on this slide. In general, process of requirements defining and their transformation into the shape of quality models is shown on this slide. Here, system analytics analyze domain and customer needs in terms of quality models and create a knowledge base. After that, expert of quality evaluation classify attributes by the quality characteristics. To provide traceability of requirements, we use software quality function deployment method. This expert method helps to define correlation between requirements of different quality models. This way, we can provide requirements traceability at different lifecycle stages. Matrix of correlation is presented on this slide. After that, it is necessary to identify risks for each requirement. This way, we will increase completeness of technical risks and provide their traceability during software project development. So far, we can also add risks defined before and include it to the same model using expert classification method. As a result, we receive hierarchical tree showed in the figure. Quality model with integrated risk we can look as a graph or a tree, and we can apply the signature of graph theory to it. This will help us to define another features of risks, calculate their importance. Same model, quality models with integrated risk requirements communication method constitute the basis of proposed risk management method. In this article, we consider that the relation between requirements and risk is one-to-one. The vertex of graph is bipartite at the attribute level. But in more general case, model presented in this slide must be investigated as a hypergraph, because on each level, except for matrix level, exists connection between elements. The formal integration of developed method into a agile approach is presented more detailed in the paper, and it also uses theory of sets description. Thanks for attention.